Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Your name is Mehmet?
Yes, my name is Mehmet. What's your name?
My name is Itzel, Mehmet. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Where are you from?
I am from Chicago in the United States.
Hmm. I know Chicago. My friend's sister was living at there
Hmm
4 years ago, I guess. He was talking about Chicago because he have been in Chicago for visit his sister. There's a lake, Michigan Lake, I guess.
Yes, that's right. That's very popular in Chicago, the Michigan Lake,
Yeah.
by the, what's it called? Millennium Park. When you visit the Millennium Park,
Hmm.
which is downtown Chicago, it's always not far away. You can also visit the Michigan Lake.
Okay. Uh, hmm, what's your occupation, or what's your you know?
hmm I am a student. I study tourism. I just finished my bachelor's, but I am looking towards obtaining a master's of the field of tourism.
I see. I see. I can talk about myself.
Hmm That's good.
Yeah. I'm 30 years old. I have
Mhm.
been married for 3 years. I have a daughter. She's 2 years old. I am graduate from computer engineering bachelor program. Uh, Approximately 6 years ago. Yeah, not six, 8 years ago. I'm working in a bank as IT auditor. I had some job experience before the bank as software developer, and also I want to be a pilot. I'm getting some piloting training. I have 134 flight hours experience. Uh, I have to do 200 flight hours to
Mhm.
finish my training, and also I have to pass some exams. There are 14 lectures about aviation I have to pass. Uh, I have been past 6 of them, and now I'm preparing for 4 of them. In 2 weeks, I will get the exams, but it's hard to study for the exams because there's a lot of questions I have to learn. For example, in that session, I will take uh, exam from 3,300 questions. I have to yeah, I have to memorize all of these questions in 2 weeks. I'm studying.
Wow.
Yes, after 2 weeks, I will get exam. So I try to learn all the questions. After 3 or 4 repeat review,
hmm
you can memorize the questions, but it's sometimes hard to memorize all the questions. But the passing threshold is 75. It's enough, but it's if you get better points, it's good at interviews when hiring. So I try to do my best. For that reason, I can't find some time to get into Cambly, but
hmm
today yes, I just break to study, and I would like to talk in Cambly.
Okay, just to practice the conversational. Okay, it looks like you're having a big exam coming up. Something that I've noticed is maybe the best thing is not to memorize the questions, but to memorize the subject.
Yeah.
Usually the questions come in by subject. What do I mean by that? It's gonna come a topic, something that maybe 20 questions are gonna be related to one topic. Memorize the topic, study the topic, and make sure you have enough information about that topic. So when a question is asked, you have information to respond. That is how I do on big exams. I instead of because it's difficult, 3,000 questions. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's so much. And to me, I find it easier to be able just to, instead of memorizing something, it might be easier for me to just follow or get to know the topic that we're going to be discussing for the next 20, 30 questions, because it has a relevance, something that is connecting all of them. And then after that, of course, go ahead and study that. That's what I think. I would like just to make one little observation. I didn't really have any troubles on any of your pronunciation or your the way that you pronounce things. The only thing, or your speaking, your grammar, anything, everything seems to be good. It just this word you seem to have a trouble with. Do you know how to? Can you repeat that for me again?
I see it. Yes, bachelor, I guess.
Bachelors, yes.
I see bachelor, yes.
Bachelors, yes.
Yeah.
So do you know the difference between how to use the ch sound with ch or the k sound with ch?
Yeah, third. Yeah,
All right. So when there is a vowel, e, I, o, u, after the ch, the ch is going to be a ch sound. So if there's a ch and a e, an o, an I, or an U, it's going to be a ch.
I see. Bachelor.
Yeah. If it doesn't have a vowel, then it's going to be a k sound. Like Christian.
Question, yeah.
Yeah, like the name of, Christina.
Christina.
Right? It doesn't have a vowel after it.
Yeah, crisis, maybe.
Right? So it's going to have a k sound instead of the ch sound.
I see. It was
That's right.
Yes.
All right.
A little bit confusing sometimes, pronunciation.
It is. Very, very, yeah, you have no idea. So going back to the subject, so what is the examination or the test that you're having 3,000 questions about? Is this for like the pilot, to become a pilot, or what are this 3,000 questions? What is this certification for?
Yes, the name of the certification is ATPL, Airport Transportation Pilot License. So, yeah, I have to get that license to be a pilot in Turkey. And for example, one of the lecture I'm studying now is meteorology. It's meteorology and human performance, and another lecture, and flight planning and monitoring, another lecture, mass and balance, another, and I try to remember air law is also the airplane performance and limitations, another lecture, and the instruments of aircraft, another lecture, and Principle of Flies, another lecture. Yes, the lectures are like that.
Wow. So, okay, I see. And you said you have 2 weeks, right?
Yes. For lecture, I have 2 weeks. I passed from 6 lectures, and I have to pass 8 more lectures. I will get it in 2 weeks, but the other 4 lectures from the remaining lectures, I will get it next month.
Wow.
So maybe at the end of the next month, I will finish my exams. I will be finished my, yeah.
Okay. And in order to become pilot, is there any other besides like certification, is there any other like how do I put it? No, I don't want to say like health, but how you look, like if you need to be maybe a certain weight, you need to pass eyesight, hearing, physical exams.
Yeah.
Do you need to do any of them?
Yeah, is the physical requirements not very strict in civil aviation. If you want to be fight jet pilot, it's very strict the health necessities. But if you want to be a civil pilot, it's a little bit loose. For example, you have to get health certificate, and you have to renew your certificate yearly under 40 years. After 40 age, you have to renew your certificate for 6 months. For example, yes, but it's very basic, for example, blood test and some basic tests, but it's also like a checkup, it's good for you because your health always under surveillance. Under, so it's good, but for example, you have to get some hearing test and eye test, vision test at the first, first at your first visit to
Interview.
Yeah. For example, they test your vision sight. For example, you have to see in certain angles. It's important. You have to hear some low volume voices. That kind of test can be occur in the first visit of hospital. After that test, first test, 5-year intervals, you have to renew that kind of test. But the yearly tests are very basic, as I mentioned, the blood test or some kind of, basic test.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I think that whoever makes it to pilot has to go under a lot of things. In order to become a pilot, you have to go under a lot of
Yes, it's
tests. I mean,
yes, it's very hard. So our time is finished, I guess. Thank you very much for your helping. Have a nice day.
you too as well. Take care.
Thank you.